My name is Paul. Welcome back to Breath of the Wild. This is part 3. I believe it's part 3 of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Last time, we went and we did the first shrine, which I believe was called the Omen Owl Shrine, if I remember correctly. Yes, it was. We did the Magnesis trial. Now we have to finish the rest of the shrines. We're going to try and get them all done in this episode, if only because the Great Plateau, I honestly think, is really good as a tutorial area, but is unfortunately very boring. When the rest of the game opens up, we'll have a little bit more fun. But for now, let's try getting out and getting all the shrines. So let's just wait. I don't have the paragliding! I forgot about that. I should probably have a counter for every time I die. Maybe. Oh no! This is what I get. This is the pain. This is the price I pay for being a stupid. I have to go all the way back up, mark the towers, and do everything I need. Wait, why am I doing this so slowly? I have a way of getting up there much quicker. All right, at this point, I'm just done with that old man stuff. I'm just gonna quickly mark everything and go. So, marked, and then where's the last one? Marked. There you go. Now we can go. And also, I should equip the clothes because I literally did that during the middle of the recordings, or sorry, in between episodes, because I wanted to see him clothed and not naked. And don't get me wrong, I want to see Link naked, but also I feel like having the clothes be put on is a great way to start the series as well. Third episode in, we finally have some clothes on. Link will not be streaking around naked unless it is funny. We will figure that out in due time. Okay, so we're going to try and tackle all 3 of those heckin' shrines today. The first one being this yellow marker, because I think it's the closest one to where we want to. It's the closest one to where we currently are, at least. It's the closest one to the towers. So let's go here. And, oh god, I don't like the bats. I don't like the bats. I do not like the bats. Cool. Perfect. I never liked keys in any video game that they're in. I know they're annoying. They just annoy me. I don't like them. Oh, is this our first exposure to a guardian? Oh, I think it is. Right, so your job is to not panic and destroy him in one shot. Yeah, that's right. That was one take! I'm actually really proud of that. I didn't think that I would be able to do that on my first take in a Let's Play, but I did, and I'm so proud. I'm so proud that I'm actually going to go out of my way to find another guardian and do it again, just to show you that that was pure skill. Okay, so watch. You're gonna stand here, and then it's... Okay, I can't mess this up. If I mess it up, people will think I'm doing it as part of the... No! Okay. I should have just left it on the first one. I should have just left it. Now people are going to think that I legitimately didn't try there for the joke, but I did. Oh, f***. Quickly grab this. I don't know what it is. A Nintendo Switch. You can strike me down all you want, but you'll never take me down with my Nintendo Switch. No, no, please. With my Nintendo Switch shirt. Oh god! Probably a good idea to kill these things. Wow, I didn't realize that doing that attack would cause a shockwave. That was kind of cool. I didn't realize that was a thing that I could do. Also, look how many Poke Clubs I have. I don't need them. I don't need them. I'll take the Traveler's Sword, though. The Traveler's Sword is always nice. And I will throw out another one of these for the next weapon that we're going to have, which is arguably one of the best weapons. A Bokoblin arm, which is just beautiful. You hold it, and its fingers wiggle. You put it on your back, and it still wiggles. I love it so much. In terms of, like, weapons you could use in this game, the Bokoblin arm isn't necessarily the best weapon ever, but it's definitely one of the most creative, and I appreciate it on that level. To you who sets foot in this shrine, I am Job Baij. I am, in the name of the goddess Hylia, I offer this trial. The bomb trial! This is why I came to this one first, because I get the power of explosives! I'll be honest with you, when it comes down to, like, whether I can use magnets and or create bombs out of thin air, I'd rather create bombs out of thin air. Not gonna lie. I want a Sheikah Slate. This is the most dangerous tablet you could have. Remote bomb, a bomb that can be detonated remotely. Just in case you didn't get it from the name. The force of the blast can be used to damage monsters or destroy objects. These are both round and cube bombs, so whichever one best fits the situation. So, if we go ahead and switch over to the bombs, I think it's pretty obvious what they both do in conjunction. We have a circular bomb that rolls down hills that you can detonate, or you can use a square bomb, and that one will not roll. Never mind! The square one will roll down hills, apparently. I was trying to prove a point here, Bomb, and you ruined it for me. There you go. It is a cuboid object. It would be much harder to roll this one down a hill. I should have learned from my years playing Dungeons and Dragons that that square dice do in fact roll. Square objects, cubed objects, do in fact roll. Let me get rid of some of my worst weapons, which are all mostly the Boko Club. I picked up way too many Boko Clubs. But to be fair, you want to pick up as many weapons as possible because the Boko Club, or rather, weapon durability, is not nice to you early on in the game. So definitely pick up every weapon you see and then just replace them later as you need to. Whoop! Yeah! Unfortunately, I can't do anything with it until it goes back. Oh, perfect! I was worried I was gonna have to use another bomb, but apparently not. I'm glad. And that shows off a little bit of why they're remote detonated bombs too, because I get the feeling that if they were timed bombs where they just explode whenever where they just explode whenever the timer runs out, I get the feeling it would be a lot more difficult for people to actually pull off cool ideas with the bombs. Wait, this is not where I wanted to be. I want to be over here, because over there, there's a nice little treasure chest for us. Come on, do it. do it. Whee! I always like launching Link. Just feels fun. An Amber Relic, nice. All right, we're going to make our way through. Ah, this is one of the cooler puzzles. Because they will occasionally have really neat contraptions. So right here, give me a second. There's this little tunnel that you can just sort of insert your bomb into. Have it launch. And then explode. It also shows you that shape is important. Because if you try to put a square bomb in there. Yeah, it doesn't work. Do I? Sure. Sorry. Sometimes I look at these things and I'm just like, do I want to take the damage for the joke? And yes, I do. But if we go over here. Your resourcefulness in overcoming this trial speaks to the promise of a hero. In the name of the goddess Hylia, I bestow upon you the spirit orb. Omen Ow had a lot more to say. And unfortunately, the recurring trend here is that they're all gonna start saying the exact same thing every time you come into a shrine. So it's not exactly worth listening to everything each one of them says. It's unfortunate, but like all of the shrines have like the same dialogue. It would have been nice if each one of them came up with a nice little message for Link to encourage him on his adventure or something. 'Cause, the idea behind the shrine is that they knew that the hero was one day going to need the help and that they could predict the future, which is why all the shrines are like in these locations. Because they knew that the hero, Link, would eventually need guidance. And they would need help and resources. So the fact that they don't take the advantage and write them and like have like a nice little message to encourage the hero a little bit more, it's a little bit weird. Because I feel like one of the first things you would want to do is give words of encouragement, right? Am I the only one who thinks that? Words of encouragement would be a great way to, like, start guiding a hero towards success. It's a little gripe of mine. I would have liked to see something. Obviously not Spyro levels of, thank you for releasing me, Spyro. But definitely, like, something a little bit more interesting. It's okay. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. It would have been nice. It would have been nice to have, you know? But also, we have a shrine up there, and there's a shrine way past the temple of time. So let's go up to that shrine. How do we get up there from here? I think I know how. A second. I gotta keep going. If I go this way, I think I eventually find a method to get up there. Let's find out. Ba, ba, ba. I really do like the Great Plateau. It's such a nice, peaceful little place. Ooh, what is this? There's like a little place here. Oh, it's the old man again. What the? Again, stop cursing. What is it? It's when I was finally able to fall asleep. What are you doing? Bah, can't you tell when an old man is sound asleep? Let's talk in the morning. There's a fire outside if you're looking to pass the time. Well, A spicy pepper. Ooh. The Old Man's Diary! Read. On this desolate plateau, the only pleasure that brings me comfort is cooking. And today I outdid myself. Truly, I created the perfect dish. I call it spicy meat and seafood fry. This recipe not only restores health, but it also keeps me warm, even when traveling in the snowy mountains. With this dish on my side, I no longer have need of that itchy warm doublet. Read more. I do not know how I allowed this to happen, but it seems I forgot to write down a very important recipe. I know it contained raw meat and spicy pepper, however. I simply cannot remember what else I used. My age is catching up to me. Sadly, on this lonely plateau, I have only my own knowledge and memory to rely on. Still, I did find someone who knew the missing ingredient. If I did find someone who knew the missing ingredient, I would happily reward them with my warm doublet. However, it seems unlikely that such a miraculous wish will ever be fulfilled. On this desolate plateau, the only Oh! Okay. I don't know why it told me to read more if it was going to give me the same dialogue. So he said it was a what dish? It was a spicy meat and seafood. It's like a spicy meat and seafood dish. If I remember correctly. That is what he said. So then I would need some type of seafood? But where would I even find that here on the plateau? Interesting. Alright. Well, I want to make it up there, but I don't think I can make it up there anytime soon. So, in the next episode, we are going to try and make our way up to that shrine. We're going to, hopefully, finish off all the shrines. I know I said I would do it this episode, but I'm realizing how long this episode actually is. If you want to watch more, subscribe to the channel. Comment down below with your favorite food. And I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye!